Welcome back to another episode of Fish 5-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're playing Green Deck Wins, which was piloted by underscore Tia93 underscore to a 5-0 in a MTGO Competitive League. So, we decided to give this deck a visit again, see how it's doing, how it holds up. I mean, with the Pro Tour the Mythic Championship in Cleveland just wrapping up. Let's see, let's visit all the monocolor decks again. I mean, we saw Mono Blue take it down, which, maybe there's still something for the fellas in green. So we're going to try Mono Green, see what happens. We've got a lot of Stompy creatures. This is probably known as Mono Green Stompy. We've got 4 Prey Pawns out of the sideboard just to fight other creatures. 4 Shaper Sanctuary for the Esper matchup because they're going to be using a lot of spot removal, and we're going to try to draw a card to refill or replace the threat that, they remove. And of course, Sagittarius Volley, which is another way to kill flyers, which would be nice against Drakes, Mono Blue. 2 Carnage Tyrant Spore against Control and the decks that are very, spot removal heavy. And, of course, Crushing Canopy as a way to blow up enchantments and creatures with flying, so like Nexus decks, etc., etc. And we've got a little help out of Thrashing Brontodon to blow up Wilderness Reclamation. So there's definitely some hate here for it, and it's got some big, powerful creatures. But let's go over the deck in short here. So the 3 cards that pretty much I feel like lead the Stampede with, that's not a pun on on the green card either, that lead the Stampede for Mono Green are these 3. Up front and center is going to be Steel Leaf Champion, triple green. Steel Leaf Champion can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, a 5/4, just a very solid body, and it can't get chump blocked, and it really is nice when you get to play this on turn 2 off of your Llanowar Elf. Actually, Llanowar Elf makes everything feel nice, though. Like this on 2 into potentially, like a Nullhide Ferox on 3. But this card is more than just that. On 3 or 4, it won't matter. The reason why it's great, it's a 4 mana, hexproof, well, kind of hexproof. You can't cast non-creature spells. 2 generic, Nullhide Ferox loses all abilities until end of turn. Any player may activate this ability. And of course, if a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard Nullhide Ferox, put it on the battlefield instead of putting it into your graveyard. So it's a 6/6, it's very nicely statted, and it kind of has a pseudo hexproof thing where they have to either have cast down and use 2 more mana, which would cause them to tap out to remove this. And of course, if they do something like Disinformation Campaign or any discard effects, you can now use this as the thing to discard, and then you put it into play. Much like a card before it, Obstinate Baloth, and other things like that. Loxodon Smiter, etc., etc. Just a very powerful card, and a very well-statted creature for 4 mana. And then this is the newest edition. This is it. This is the only thing that the deck has gotten with all the sets that have happened since Dominaria, and it's Biogenic Ooze, which is 3 generic and 2 green. When Biogenic Ooze enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green Ooze creature token. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each Ooze you control. Pay 1 generic and triple green, create a 2/2 green Ooze creature token, and you could do this at instant speed. So when you need a mana sink in Mono Green, here you go. Make a ton of Oozes, and at your end step, that's when they'll all get +1/+1. This card will just take over a game if left unchecked, so a very, very powerful card. And let's see if this card is what, kind of glues or oozes the deck together. I don't know, we'll find out. Without holding you up any longer, I'll see you all in the arena. Len T, good luck, buddy. We have the, I'm not gonna lie to you, we have a very good Mono Green hand. So let's get some Mono Green going. Hello! Uh-oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and play our favorite Steel Leaf Champion. I'd love to draw a land here. Drawing a land here would be money. And that's exactly what we found. Alright, let's play a Llanowar Elf. Attack. Play a Thrashing Brontodon. Alright, next turn we're gonna try to ooze, get a little oozy going. This is a gross start if we get to fire off this ooze early. Oh, this is a disgusting start. I mean, sure. Like, if they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. I can't sit here forever, right? Alright, so they Sinister sabotaged the first ooze. But, I mean, they need a sweeper here. Okay. And, alright, let's move it to game 2. Okay, so I think they are Teamer Reclamation, to be completely honest. If that's the case, we want to blow up as many enchantments as we can. We also want to get our game plan going early. Galta could probably be traded for 1 Carnage Tyrant. I mean, we have to assume they start bringing in lava coils, right? So how do we stay in the game? Shaper Sanctuary, go down a Llanowar Elf, because normally I don't like Llanowar Elves on the draw, but the thing is, I feel like we're going to need it. Only because, you know, like, they're gonna be... I think we want like a fast start. Yeah, let's run it. Let's run it. Okay, there's the island start from the opponent. What can we do about this? Okay, so opponent's got a blue-red land there for us. Shivan Fire. Seems like a reasonable target. All things considered, especially right now. Especially right now. Oh. Oh, man. I want to get this down and turn earlier, but I guess not. Fine. Okay. We just leave it up. No reason to play anything, right? I mean... Force them to use, like, a shock or something? Yeah, you know what? What's going to happen here is they're going to play Wilderness Reclamation. When they play it, we'll just have to pump it. Then and there, that's when we'll do it. Yeah, Wilderness Reclamation. Makes sense. Alright, we'll set a stop. Do it at the end of their turn. This is where I would do it to make them use some mana. Because at all points, they always had, they had a burn spell, right? So, may as well run them out of a few cards while we can. No bubbly noises. No more 24/7 bubbly noises, I guess. Alright, let's try Nullhide. I don't know what else I could do here. Syncopate's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to try Biogenic Ooze next turn. If they're able to float mana, take another turn, then we're dead. Simple as that. I mean, if they can continue to loop it. Because they can only do it once, it's only a draw. Alright, opponent has Explosion for 6. That's pretty rough for us, actually. Jeez. How do we beat that? That's pretty brutal. Like, now... How many more of these do they have? They probably have, like, 3 left in the deck. I think the deck plays, like, 4. I mean, we don't have to commit to the board anymore, right? All we're focused on is just playing Biogenic Ooze. We need Thrashing Brontodon or our Crushing Canopies. Alright. Okay, so they have all 6 mana up here. This is going to be a little bit of a pain. So they don't have Nexus then? Because if they had Nexus, they would have probably shocked, right? I think, right? Yeah, they would have. Totally. What do we draw? A forest. Okay, so it costs us 4 mana. Let's go to combat. I mean, we have not really all that much to hide, so let's go ahead and make an ooze. Yeah, I'm gonna force him to have it. You have it, you have it. I'm dead. Otherwise. Ooh, brutal. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. Woo! Woo! Straight up torched. Oh, that feels bad. But I mean, at the same time, that's sick. That's super sick. So Fiery Cannonade. Something to watch out for. That's painful. Yeah, the Fiery Cannonade followed by an expansion on that is brutal. Sweet, though. Very sweet. I mean, I'm just going to play a Kroll Harpooner, right? It's not like it does anything, really. Please don't have anything for the next 2 turns and let me hit you. Oh, right, your own ooze. That's pretty good. Nice. That's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're dead. We're most likely dead. The 4. They can make 2 oozes. Then they can make 2 more oozes. That's a lot of Uzis. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to play this Kroll Harpooner. We don't really have much else. Fiery Cannonade. That's brutal. Alright, okay, that's good enough for me. That Fiery Cannonade wins the game there. Alright, Fiery Cannonade, a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's run this. I want Crushing Canopy to also be able to just hit mostly their Wilderness Reclamation. Brontodon is something that gets around the gate, so that's nice. Keep. We're gonna try it again. Hope that they don't have anything on 1 to kill our elf. If they don't, then that means we get to play Steel Leaf. Alright, so nothing for Steel Leaf. That's good. Next turn we'll go Pelt Collector. Send in 6 damage here. Alright. Let's find out what they've got. This is concerning. If they tap out for Wilderness, which they probably will, we're gonna still be in trouble. Okay. What can I do? That's pretty good. I need to actually blow up this Wilderness Reclamation. This probably won't resolve, but... interesting. So before damage, I'll just sacrifice to blow up the Wilderness Reclamation. This way I could get Pelt Collector to be more powerful. I didn't want to play the Ooze there. The Ooze just wouldn't have gotten through for me. They might have an Ooze. Fiery Cannonade followed by Expansion. This is another blowout. Or another tough one to beat. But good news is that we got rid of the Wilderness Reclamation. So now we have Biogenic Ooze into hopefully no more Fiery Cannonades from the opponent. Phoenix, okay. No reason to attack whatsoever. I just need to push damage through. That's all I need to do. This is the turn to do it. Oh, Nib Mizzet is a huge pain. That's 9 in the air. They go Expansion Explosion. I'm going to be in a world of hurt. If I swing through, I could wait till next turn. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and play this now. That's kind of painful. We don't have enough to go wider than them right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so painful. Oh, this is so painful. I need a Kroll Harpooner. That won't save me, will it? No. Send in this attacker. Alright, send in a Thrashing Brontodon. Man, that is a painful beating. Expansion and Fiery Cannonade at instant speed. That's really dunking on me. I mean, they could pay 2 mana to remove the shield on Nullhide. But at least now we know they've used double Expansion Explosion and Fiery Cannonade. I don't know what else. I don't know what that oops is for. I'm curious. Did they... Huh. Cast... I mean, I'm just gonna keep jamming threats. I want to do this now because as opposed to doing it later would result in me not having enough mana to, like, Like, or not enough power reduction on board. Okay. Send in the squad. Opponent must have another Niv Mizzet, I think. Luckily, Nullhide is throwing a wrench into their plan because of the 2. Oh, no. Will we see our turn again? Where are we? What phase are we on? Please don't go anywhere yet. Okay, cool. If they show me another Wilderness Reclamation, then there's no point, right? So that's why I'm waiting until we get to second main phase. And that looks like it's game over. That was a well-fought battle, though. Able to get in there. Let's close it out. Nice! Alright, good luck, Jericho. So I think this deck seems pretty sweet. Ooh. You know, Stompy just might be good enough to just kind of... It's a cheesy... It's kind of like a linear game plan, but it does what it needs to do, right? Like, while Mono Blue is, you know, kind of doing its thing and playing a ton of small dinky creatures, you're just gonna try to go bigger. And hope that it's good enough. Like, we just go Brontodon. I mean, yeah, the things like Plasm Capture are going to be a little bit of a pain. But luckily, Thrashing Brontodon can destroy a simple, you know, a Curious Obsession, which is okay. I can live with that. On top of that, we have Crawl Harpooner, which is nice. Huh. I mean, I'm just going to play Nullhide. Like, there's no reason for me not to, right? If they counter it, they counter it. Also, look at that sweet animation. That is a 6/6. Love it. Turn 3, 6/6. Let's play games. Let's play ball. Alright, Lava Coil. Unfortunate. Oh, at least we got one Lava Coil out of our opponent. So it seems to be we're up against the Drake game plan. Crawl Harpooner is about to be an MVP. They don't have any more blue sources, right? Or, I mean, any more red sources. So they have to dive down, which I'm okay with. Then I'm going to go ahead and play a Growth Chamber Guardian. We got in for 6. I want to get rid of the Terramander and potential dive downs they might have in hand. Alright, so Spell Pierce, that's gonna, like, that's the nice thing. We can also blank Spell Pierces, which feel great. What do they do here? I mean, we have Reach with Crawl Harpooner. Alright, nice! And we take game 1. Looks like Enigma Drake on our opponent's side of the board won't be enough, luckily. We're gonna bring in all of 5 of those spells. Biogenic Ooze is a little scary as it's a 2/2 that just kind of like gets shocked out of the game. On the draw, huh? Do I want Llanowar Elves? I still want Llanowar Elves regardless on the draw. Card is great. I think this is everything we need. Alright, let's get ready for all the Lava Coils. Brontodon is a card that I could potentially take out, by the way. As Brontodon doesn't have many targets for me. No turn 1 elf, unfortunately. But we have Crushing Canopies. Just need lands. If I can just rip lands for a while, that's perfect. Alright, Discovery. So we know that if they're killing Growth Chamber Guardian, they're doing it on the end of my turn, I guess. They could wait. They're not exactly hard-pressed to answer it right away. Nice. Alright, play Growth Chamber Guardian. Let's go. They tap out, play Enigma Drake. We're just going to Crushing Canopy one. Shock. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. One threat is in the yard, so now Crawl Harpooner can actually kill Drakes. Alright, let's play a Llanowar Elf. Does the Llanowar Elf eat the shock? Looks like it will. I hardly knew ya. Thanks for staying around, Llanowar Elf. You were the best of us. Land, please. I know Nullhide Ferox changes things with that, but oh, can't play either. Doesn't matter. No point in playing Crawl Harpooner. We don't have a way to deal with Planeswalkers, unfortunately, so Planeswalker will just be the end of us most of the time. Gonna fire off Crushing Canopy as early as I can. Alright, dive down from the opponent. Sure. How many cards is that in the yard? They probably got like 100, right? 3, 5, 7. See, the issue here is like if I play Crawl Harpooner and it eats a shock, that's painful. So I guess we just wait. Do they have another dive down? No. Okay. So at any point we draw a land, we could just actually play Nullhide Ferox, which would be nice. Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and play Pelt Collector. Yep. Yep. Take the action, have them fight. Cool. No removal from the opponent. Then, of course, you know, my Pelt Collector grows to being a 3/3, so it's out of shock range. But not Lava Coil range, correct. Alright, come on. They must be out of answers here, right? Pretty soon now, they're just going to try to play a few threats and then just close out the game that way. Just got to erase the threats. That's all we need to do. Jeez, that's a lot of filtering they've done. There we go. Land. Landamundo. That's what I want. Fortunately, just any Drake trades with this. This at least costs 6 mana. That's the nice thing. Alright, get in there. Nullhide Ferox. Go. I choose you, big, friendly, fluffy bear. Alright, so we're going to lead off with Pelt Collector. How do they feel about a Pelt Collector? They're okay with it. We're going to follow that up with a Thrashing Brontodon. Triggering Pelt Collector. Okay, so next turn, Ghalta costs 2 mana. Oh no. Okay, so they paid the tax on Nullhide Ferox. Alright. Shocked my Nullhide Ferox. I mean, shocked my Pelt Collector. Alright, and then they Bacon Bolted my Nullhide. Unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate. Our opponent's graveyard is just filled with spells. Filled with them right now. Also, it feels really bad that we're sitting on these Ghaltas right now. Ooh. I think we're dead. Yeah. Well, we just can't stick any of these Ghaltas. Maybe we go down Ghaltas. And, like, Carnage Tyrants come in. Yeah. We're not beating this. Oof. Good job, opponent. Opponent coming back. Yeah, let's call it a day there. Let's go to game 3. Brutal. Like, Ghalta was nice. I don't think we need to take all of them out, but take out a Thrashing Brontodon. Move another Shaper Sanctuary in. If we can stick a Ghalta, it's so hard for them to deal with it, though. That's the task, though. Alright, let's try this sideboard. Adventurous Impulse has gone out. This doesn't feel great. Oh, no lands? Can't keep that. Interesting. I don't know if we can mulligan any more than this. Yeah. I'll try the Growth Chamber Guardian on top. Because as soon as we play a Growth Chamber Guardian, if they shock it, we draw a card. Oh boy. Can we draw a land? We really need a land. Firemind's Research. Nice. Okay. Deals 5 damage to any target. That's pretty interesting. Ooh, not a land for us. That's... Opponent's gonna smell blood here, so they're gonna definitely shock our Llanowar Elf. That is unfortunate. But if they have the removal, they gotta go for it now. Or they could just play a Drake, I guess. Alright. Opponent has cast a Charter Course after swinging with the Pteramander. Thus getting a counter on their Firemind's Research. I don't know what's worth killing. I mean, we just keep punching them for 2 for the time being. Wait till the end of their turn. Then fire off Crushing Canopy. Opponent has Pteramander and Firemind's Research only on 1 counter at 3 mana. If they tap out for something like a Crackling Drake, this is the ideal time to kill. Okay, cool. Alright. Get rid of the Crackling Drake. So this is the turn where we're going to go ahead and fire off Growth Chamber Guardian. Oh, or are we? Alright, they're going to block Growth Chamber Guardian. Sweet. Giving us a chance to play Nullhide. So now they have to block. They have to play blockers. Alright, so they've cut off our... they're going to shock our Llanowar Elf. That's okay, I guess. So we drew a card. Not a land, unfortunately, but... just need a land. Bacon Bolt. Take the action on our Growth Chamber Guardian. Alright, we really need a land here off the top of the deck. Nice. I don't know if the opponent has anything that can deal with double Nullhide Ferox. Like, they already used 1 Bacon Bolt. It's in the yard. They only have 3 spells in the yard. Good game, opponent. GG's. Good luck, Rico5. Alright, Stompy leading us to a 2-0 so far. We have a 7 creature hand. All action. Should just keep it, right? I mean, I need powerful creatures to win, right? I'm just kidding. We're gonna mulligan. We need a land. We have a 1-lander with Llanowar Elf. Dangerous, but we're on the draw, I believe. And my opponent has also mulliganed. I see on top that we have a Pelt Collector, so I bottomed it. Oh, actually, we're on the play. Even better. Please give me a forest. Thank you. Alright, we drew a forest, so we go Steel Leaf Champion. We need to get the Steel Leaf Champion as soon as possible, as opposed to trying to set up for Pelt Collector. At this point, the opponent has to have Lava Claw, right? Oh, that's cool. And they do. Problem solved. They do. Okay, so we drew Thrashing Brontodon. We don't have a 4th land. So opponent's going to know we're shy on lands now, so I'm going to just go ahead and play Thrashing Brontodon. It's the only thing that we can't... like, next turn, at least we can cast a Pelt Collector in case they shock our Elf. Lava Coiling our Steel Leaf Champion was a little brutal, but... looks like opponent might be on Blue-Red Phoenix. Yeah. Alright, they're on Blue-Red Phoenix. Send Brontodon in. Unfortunately, they have a Goblin Electromancer that's going to stick around for some time here. I'm not going to play Crawl Harpooner until I absolutely need to. Could be the difference. Maybe our opponent like dumps their hand to get an early 2 Phoenixes out or something, and we can get rid of 1. I want to get them in a situation where they want to block with the Electromancer. That card is going to enable them to go off pretty hard here. Oh, jeez. Did not draw a land number 5 to play Biogenic Ooze, unfortunately. Not when the opponent was tapped out. Alright, opponent's just blocking with Crackling Drake. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and play Crawl Harpooner. Trigger Pelt Collector. Take the action, have Harpooner fight Crackling Drake, which would then die, triggering Pelt Collector. Alright, so Pelt Collector's a 3/3, which is nice. Opponent has casted Opt here. Oh boy. They're casting an Opt. That's a concern. They are just digging further and further into their deck. Tormenting Voice. They've pitched a Phoenix to Tormenting Voice, so 1 spell nets them 2 Phoenixes here. At the very least. Unless they go, I guess, another Tormenting Voice. Or a Charter Course or something like that, and then ditch another Phoenix. Then it's just, you know, gonna be Phoenix Palooza, and it's gonna be painful. Painful for me, mostly. Because they're still at 17. They're not even dangerously, like... they're not even a health total that's, like, dangerous for them right now. Alright, they Lava Coil our Thrashing Brontodon. This will give them their 2 Phoenixes. And let's see, how do we beat full Phoenix? Yeah, they send in both Phoenixes, putting us down to 14. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Nullhide. We're not blocking the flyer, so may as well just send it in. Alright, so they're threatening 6 damage plus... I mean, if they have a way to kill Nullhide, then that's 2 more on the ground. But at least right now they have 6 damage in the air. We're at 14. What's in their hand? A Grip of Shocks. Oh no, Entrancing Melody is brutal. Ooh, they just Entrancing Melodied our Pelt Collector, which is a 4/4. This is going to be an interesting point of the match here. I'm concerned too, because we're about to hit a mana pocket, I feel. I mean, I don't know what else I'm doing anyways, other than attacking. I'm just going to attack. At this point, I could leave it back, right, to block Pelt Collector, but then I'm still going to die to this Goblin Electromancer, so there's really no point. Alright, we have something to send in front of Electromancer plus Pelt Collector. They have another Phoenix. We're dead. Simple as that. GG's. No blocks. Yeah. They were able to get the 3 Phoenixes in the air. That's rough. I mean, we don't have much. Like, Thrashing Brontodon doesn't feel great. Adventurous Impulse feels okay. Shaper Sanctuary seems better. Galta feels like it's never happening. Simple Galta would be nice, though. Also, I didn't take the time to make it my promo Galta. Ugh. Weak. Weak flex game. Alright, let's try this. Right now, the Phoenix deck seems like a very problematic matchup for this. It's probably going to be a spike in that again. With the recent finish that the Phoenix deck had at the first Mythic Championship in Cleveland. Yeah, you know what, we'll run it. We have Pelt Collector, Double Forest, Growth Chamber, Crawl Harpooner, and a Steel Leaf. I don't hate it. I'm not going to just mulligan so we get a Llanowar Elf. Also expect Pelt Collector to just die. Also be ready for Intrinsic Melody. Jeez. That's brutal. I was not ready for that, to be honest with you. Actually, you know, let's just go Growth Chamber. Did not draw the land we needed. Painful. Alright. Pass it back to the opponent here. Hopefully no Fiery Cannonade, because that would straight destroy me. Like, Fiery Cannonade destroys me right now. Like, not even close. Come on. Give me a forest. Give me a forest. Give me a forest. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm just playing the Crawl Harpooner. Okay, currently, at least if they do cast Fiery Cannonade, one thing lives. Electromancer, okay. They are now desperate, trying to chump block our threats. Transic Melody again. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired of that card stealing everything. Alright, so they've taken 5 here. They're down to 2. Do we have a way to close? Just need a way to close. We haven't drawn a land yet, but it's okay. Just gonna get lucky here, right? We're just gonna... I guess the game plan is they... Oh, jeez. That's painful. That's a bit late, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna just play Steel Leaf. It's another body on board. No attack. I need them to try to play something like, I guess, Enigma Drake. Or even better, Crackling Drake and be, like, tapped out. Okay, right now they can go land Enigma Drake, be tapped out. I go Crushing Canopy. Either way, they die. Lava Coil. Okay, that's hard breaking. I mean, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Growth Chamber Guardian this turn. Take the action. Pull another one on the out of the deck. This is now a very close game. We need them to just play one flyer. Land flyer. Here it is. One flyer only, though. They can't have more than one creature. They're only allowed one creature. Lava Coil is the truth here. They did not draw the land. Alright, I think they were looking to draw a land so they could fire off a 1-mana spell. This would then allow them to get back their Phoenix. Alright. That was a game that's a lot closer than it probably should have been. Adventurer's Impulse would have pulled us some lands. I want to Prey Upon. So we have something to fight. Alright, let's try it. Shaper's Sanctuary. We took out all the elves. On the draw, it feels really bad to have elves. Oh, I gotta mulligan this. You know what? Yeah, we'll try it. Right, I mean, like, I'm probably dead anyways. If I mulligan down to 5. I get lucky, I draw just land, at least. Give me another... How about this? I'm not asking for too much, right? If I just say a land of any land in our deck. They're all forests. Oh... This is concerning. Like, watching them sit there with a Goblin Electromancer is, like, one of the most uneasy feelings. Because they probably just could go, like, Tormenting Voice, pitch another Phoenix, then go Shock. Or not Shock, Opt, either or. Tormenting Voice, pitch another Phoenix, Opt, yeah. Or Radical Idea. Oh. Oh no. Stop. Stop playing cards. Oof. Does look a little discouraging for the home team, but I'm not counting us out yet. Draw another land. We go Steel Leaf plus Prey Upon. Feels good. Well, at least we get to draw thanks to Shaper Sanctuary. We drew a forest. All right. We need them to stop. I need to kill this Electromancer. I need to kill this Electromancer right now. No more discounted spells. Okay. I'm gonna fight off the Electromancer. Them getting to go spin off a bunch of spells for free is essentially free. It's gonna be gross. I can't handle that. Yep. Okay. Just Lava Coil Tribal over here. Okay, yeah, you got it. Oh, that feels so bad. Feels bad because I wish we had a 5th land. Alright, 5th land here. This is fine. This is 5th land, right? 5th land coming up. We'll be fine. They have nothing in hand. Oh, Crackling Drake, isn't it? It's Crackling Drake. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. That was brutal. Why not? GG's. Oh boy. Opponents starting with Watery Grave. Alright. Steel Leaf Champ. Alright. Watery Grave Swamp from the opponent. Which one are they on? Dimir mid-range? Ooh, they're on Esper. Well, that's a Thief of Sanity. That's a Thief of Sanity. That's a Thief of Sanity. Hey, how do we beat that? I guess we just go turn 3, 6, 6. That's how we beat that. Well, you got it? Make them blow up our own board? I mean, no blocks. I promise you that. No blocks, buddy. Must be on Esper mid-range. Alright, we need a land. No. Mortify. Heartbreaking. Interesting. So we go Growth Chamber Guardian. Go get a Growth Chamber Guardian. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could also looked at what they probably took. I mean, they chose to throw away Adventurous Impulse and Forest. So that still leaves them with a very broad amount of cards they could have grabbed. I mean, they could just be holding, like, could get a white source, play Kaya's Wrath, clear us off, then rebuild with whatever threats we have. Alright, Llanowar Elf. And a Crawl Harpooner. Alright. Well, I'd like one of those to kill that, but no guarantees. I'm gonna just send everybody in. They could either... This gives them an appealing reason to not block my Growth Chamber Guardian. Or they could pick off the Growth Chamber Guardian. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for that tax right now. And grab... Ooh... 6, 10, 11. Alright. We'll grab the Ooze. Why grab the Ooze? Because this way, after they board wipe us, we can rebuild the board. Alright. They punch us, they play the board wipe. And then we rebuild with Ooze. Seems good? Because Ghalta is just going to be a big... Oh. Well. I guess no Ooze for me. Alright, we can't... If they play... Okay, they don't have blue, blue, white. That's fine. I'm going to just send everybody in. Sure. So they cast down the one that's not being blocked. Or Mortify, sure. I'm gonna not... Wait, now we can take a look. Oh no, they don't have anything else left. So let's just go ahead and enjoy what we've got here. Leave it back, give it back to our opponent. Don't have to play anything. All the cards in our hand are known, though. Because it has to be a board wipe. Nice! Alright. We take it to game 2. Take it to game 2. What else can I bring in? I guess Adventurous Impulse isn't the worst. It's like a way for me to tutor for a Crawl Harpooner to blow up. Huh. Sure, I'll keep. We have Adventurous Impulse. We don't have a Llanowar Elf, but... Fine. So they go Thought Erasure. We're going to be left open. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a Crawl Harpooner. Because they go Thought Erasure, we're going to be left open to a Thief of Sanity, which is not what I want to be doing. I'm just going to play a Crawl Harpooner now. Just to get something on the board early. It's a 3/2 body. I'm going to play Thrashing Brontodon. Absorb. Sinister Sabotage. Alright. Nice. So they probably play a mixture. Maybe like a 3-2 split. Between like more absorbs. Oh, this is going to feel good. Alright. I'm not going to play anything else. I don't need to. Right now, if I play into their board wipe, it's going to feel pretty bad. They play another? No, that's cool. Sweet. Kind of what I was afraid of right there. Like, you know, that they have a board wipe. At least now we have something. Ooh. Okay. Resolves. We're gonna go ahead and pass it back to them. Let it get to the discard part. Okay. They have to go Kaya's Wrath. I guess I attack. Yeah, I mean, I get 3 more damage in this way. Now let's go ahead and blow up the Eldest Reborn. Disallow is not in this format, so I should be okay. Alright, what are they digging for here? Kaya's Wrath, very good, obviously. Nezzy. Nezzy's a big one. Nezzy's a very big one. Nezzy is massive. I'm not going to give them more value, though. I guess we have to overcommit into the board wipe here. We'll just go for it. They cast the board wipe. They pitch 3 cards. Wait. They wouldn't have played that if they had a board wipe, right? Ooh, Teferi. Teferi's very problematic. That's painful. Okay. Can't let them keep Teferi. Every time I ignore Teferi, it goes very wrong for us. They have a Mortify. This is a feel bad. I feel like they have a counter spell. Block. Yeah, I'll just go with these 2. They block Nezahal. I mean, use with Nezahal. Kill the Steel Leaf. Does Llanowar Elf connect?
We will meet again.
Nezahal is kind of doing work right now. Zorb. I'm afraid of them playing something like Lyra. They're at 12 health now. Yeah, no rush. They play a Lyra. They play anything. Our Curl Harpooner can deal with it. Oh, come on. Brutal. Can we win from here? I don't know if we can win from here. We were able to discard the Null Hides. Which, okay, let's call it a day there. That's enough to move it to the next game. All right. We have the turn 3 Steel Leaf. Huh, interesting. Actually, you know what? Let's play this. Make them afraid to use. Okay. Send that in. So it has to be a board wipe here. I won't be committing much more than what I've already done. So Cry the Carnarium does work here for them. Okay, take the action. I'll just play another one. Do they have a Kaya's Wrath? It's gonna feel bad, but... Oh, they do not. Nice. Like, like, the way this deck plays, I can't really be, like, super, like reserved. I gotta put a clock on them. Unfortunately, Pelt Collector and Llanowar Elves. Alright, take the action, draw some more cards. Okay, now I'm okay, right? They tuck. No, I'm gonna have to play Growth Chamber Guardian. This way, if they tuck or do anything. How many creatures in the yard? 2? Alright, Kaya's Wrath here. Ooh, Cleansing Nova, also very good. Unfortunately, all we've got is a Crawl Harpooner. Ooh, painful. Yeah. Looks like we lose here. I mean, we're playing with just a Pelt Collector. And then they bring back... The reason why I played the Growth Chamber Guardian was because of the fact that if I decide to leave it back, they remove one of my... They remove my 5-mana threat. Or my 3-mana 5/4. I'm in trouble. I'm just gonna attack them. Cast a second Shaper Sanctuary. Alright.
Hold that thought.
I mean, can I ever... I have to draw my Carnage Tyrants here. But I don't even know if that's enough. That is not a Carnage Tyrant. So I guess we just pass.
You know what?
Ooh, they are drawing a lot of cards. 6 to my 1 forest. It's okay. We'll be fine. I mean, they just sit there until they ult. Okay, I'm just gonna play it. Alright, sure. Can't imagine this ending well for us, but... Because they now can just pay the 2 mana. 2 mana and kill the Nullhide. No. I do... No? No. Cancel attacks. I do not want to attack. I mean, if they show me that they have it, I'll concede here. I mean, I'd be surprised if they don't. I would draw 2 cards, which is nice. They pay 2 mana to remove my Nullhide's shield if they wanted to, and then they could tuck, but... There's almost like no point in doing that. Alright, yeah, that's GG's. Opponent gets there. Splendid Bird will be our last opponent. Let's see how we do against him. I'll keep Llanowar Elf into a Steel Leaf Champion. Can't be mad. Or I mean, assuming that our Llanowar Elf lives. No, I just watched The Dragon Prince on Netflix and I couldn't help but think of Llanowar Elves and the Magic card game the whole time I was watching that show. Alright, let's go and play Steel Leaf Champion. They are currently... They've got white man. Ooh, whoa, hold on. Black Blade Reforged. That's a meatball for sure. Let's go ahead and play the Brontodon here. Whatever I do, I'm gonna just pretty much leave up mana. I don't want to risk losing the Brontodon. It seems like whatever we're playing against, Brontodon's gonna have some targets. The blue-white artifacts. Ooh, they topped the card. This is gonna be my last turn to swing in. I think, I'm not gonna swing in with the Brontodon. I don't want to get it sealed away. Alright. Same deal. Just these two. Let's see what they do first here. They're choosing to block my friendly neighborhood elf. Take the action. Get rid of Raph. Raph needs to get out of here. This forces our opponent into a situation that... Okay, so they don't have its fairy. Okay, now... I'll probably go ahead and swing in with both. Alright, so Raph doesn't have any profitable blocks here. Alright, playing Nullhide. Pass. If they had a board wipe, they would have done it. Okay, so it seems like our opponent here is going to have a few spells and a few creatures that'll be flying around. No, Llanowar on the draw. I don't need that many. Don't know if I need that many Galtas. Having too many Galtas feels like a liability here. What else can I put in? I take out all the elves. I get to ramp pretty quick because they don't have many ways to actually interact. I'd rather go down a Pelt Collector, to be honest with you. The mana ramp seems quite sweet. Because most of our deck doesn't even start until, like, the 3 curve, right? And getting that a turn earlier, that's, like, ideal. Well, you know, sure wish I had a Llanowar Elf here. Yeah. More lands than I had before. Alright, third land, guaranteed to be able to at least attempt to cast Steel Leaf on 3. We'll lead it off with Pelt Collector. Carnage Tyrant isn't the worst thing to see. I have to also assume that our opponent's bringing in, like, Cleansing Novas. They probably have Angel of Grace. Like, just other flyers. Alright. Opponent's leading with double white. Triple white. So as of right now, I'm not worried about counter spells yet. No Ixalan's Binding from the opponent. If we swing and they settle us, that ramps us. Oh, no. Well, I know what we're drawing next turn. Oh, no. Here comes Teferi. Okay. One more land. All we need. One more land. Yep. Syncopate. Sure. Was a bit of a concern, but now we know. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's a big one. That's a big one. It has trample. Of course it has trample. I'm gonna go ahead and play Biogenic Ooze. It doesn't grow our Pelt Collector, but I get to at least build an army. Okay, that's fine. They send in the squad. Oh boy. I gotta get rid of Shalai. Shalai just cannot be here. So no attacks. I mean, I may as well play Pelt Collector. Just gonna sit here and just keep growing an army. Force them to board wipe, or I could swing, but then I get settled, and that feels really bad. But I guess right now, if I'm on mono green, it's not the worst thing, right? I get to draw a ridiculous amount of lands. Ooh. Gross. That's really good. Thrashing Brontodon here. Resolving would be absolutely beautiful. Darn it. Darn it. No attacks. Once again. Pass back. History of Benalia. Looks like Traxos gets to untap again. Maybe I would it be worth attacking in that situation? Once again, just not gonna do anything. Don't really need to. Nah, no attacks. Just wait. Just wait again. The army keeps growing. Our little Uzis will keep growing. I need to put them in a spot where they want to board wipe. And this should be getting there. Send all the Uz in. Here comes Settle. Well, they sure hope it's a Settle. Okay. Opponent's letting the 4/4 through. Interesting. I mean, they could just kill off my pelt collectors. Sure. That seems like a good trade for us. Yep. I maybe should not have cast something because they might have Absorb. Syncopate? Sure, that's a thing. Alright, we just keep making oozes. That's all that matters. From here on out, we just make oozes. Thrashing Brontodon would be huge. Oh, wow. Sure. Well, wait. We don't need to do anything. They flash in a Wrath. We still have it. I mean, we have enough to kill them. The Wrath, that is. Sure. Reason why I'm not casting anything, once again, is because I refuse to give my opponent a way to like, counter anything with Absorb and gain health. No blocks. Because I don't want to even give him a chance to warrant Warden. Just take all 7 damage. Cleansing Nova, sure. So now I play Carnage Tyrant, because I know that's going to resolve. Alright, let's see if they have a Settle. Nice. Nice. Alright, and we close out with a 3-2 with that awesome final battle with all the oozes, the little Uzis. We were able to end our run with a 3-2. So we went 3-2 this whole video, and you know, I can't deny it. It's a lot of fun playing with the ooze. I've actually, something about the ooze is just a blast. I don't know what it is about biogenic ooze. It's just, it feels good playing the card. But it's very much so a stompy deck. You know, big creatures, smash, hit face, play big threats. Kroll Harpooner is actually more relevant than I thought it would be. Kroll Harpooner now is hitting a lot of flyers. I mean, we knew it was going to be good against Mono Blue, but yeah, you know, like against Esper decks, they're bringing in, you know, Thief of Sanities, all these other things too. So, you know, it's got a lot of targets. The deck overall just felt like Mono Green. I don't know if the ooze boosted it over to any power, like bumping it up into any higher tiers, but I definitely feel like a meta that's not prepared for it, especially a meta where I'm expecting a ton of small, like little dinky creatures, like from Mono Blue. I'm hoping to just get there on the back of big, beefy threats. So Steel Leaf Champion can't get blocked by most of Mono Blue's creatures outside of the Djinn. And of course you have Nullhide Ferox, and I mean that can get chump blocked, but what are you gonna do? And then Ghalta, Primal Hunger, and of course Krull Harpooner to help clear the way of those pesty Djinns anyways, and along with our sideboard. So this deck feels like a lot of fun, and it's fairly cheap, both on paper. On Arena, maybe not as much. On Arena, this one does require a handful of rares here, actually a good chunk of them, and like about 8 mythics or so. So I don't know about like on Arena, because a wild card is still just a wild card, but paper and all that, and Moto, this is a very cheap deck. So take it for a spin if you like just big beefy creatures and just going to town. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Fish 5-0. It was a blast to visit our favorite Mono Green here, an old favorite. It's actually the first video I started with on MTGGoldfish. At that point, that was a free-to-play fish video, though. The deck has definitely progressed with the Ooze. The Ooze did help. It gave it more late-game threats and a mana sink, but I still feel like it's in the same tier it was before. So, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoy the content we make here at MTGGoldfish, make sure you hit a like and subscribe button, and if you want to be notified when MTGGoldfish puts up a brand new video, hit that bell icon. That is I, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.